Hello everyone, welcome back to Trading Edge. So today is going to be another video on price action and volume analysis series. So today we will do a case study on Kotak Mahindra Bank in 15 minutes time frame. So before we start, do hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel to never miss any update. So first of all, we will analyze the price action in conjunction with the volume, and then we will add market structure and look for low risk high reward trading opportunities. Okay, so see, as you can see, Kotak Bank is in a very strong uptrend. Okay, the upward momentum is very strong and the pullbacks are very weak. Okay, so we can say that supply is very weak than the demand. Demand is very strong in this uptrend. That's why we are seeing strong bullish momentum gap, which is an indication that demand is very strong bullish momentum, and the selling pressure is very weak selling pressure. So this is an indication that bulls are in control in this market. Okay, now see the volume. The average volume size is this much. Okay, but what happened here? Remember, we were in a very strong uptrend. Okay, so after this strong uptrend, we are seeing a swelling of the volumes. Okay, so this is an indication that either this could be an exhaustion volume, because remember, we are in an established uptrend. Okay, and the average volume size was up to this much, but suddenly the volumes have increased, and see the price behavior. The volumes have increased, but the movement of the price is not that great. Here there was a strong bullish momentum happening with this much volume, but after an increase in the volume, also see the type of candles it is forming: indecision candle, selling candle, indecision candle, doji candle, and the spreads are also very narrow. So this is an indication that supply is coming into the markets. Why? Because we were in a very strong uptrend, and then there is a divergence between the price and the volume. There is a clear divergence that is happening. That's why we can say that because we were in an established uptrend, and after that prices are moving up, but we are seeing a swelling in the volume. The volumes have suddenly increased, but the price behavior is suggesting us that the sellers are coming in the markets and they are keeping the upside pressure. Okay, now see what is happening. For the first time in this uptrend, we are seeing a strong selling momentum with an increase in volume. So what is this indicating? We were in a very strong uptrend, okay, with good volumes, but then suddenly the volumes have increased and the price behavior is showing us that the buyers are losing momentum. So this was already an indication that sellers are coming in the markets at this price areas. That's why there was an increase in volume but decrease in price momentum. So this is an indication that sellers are keeping the upside movement of the markets. After that, we are seeing strong selling momentum with an increase in volume. For the first time, we are seeing this kind of momentum. Earlier the selling pressure was very weak, but now for the first time in this uptrend, we are seeing a strong selling momentum with an increase in volume. And prior to that, what happened? See these two candles, A and B, and see the volume. The volumes have increased, but the price movement has decreased. See, with A, this much of volume, prices have moved from here to here. Okay, this was the distance, but in B there is an increase in the size of the volume from A, but the price movement is smaller than that of A. So this is an indication that there is a divergence in the volume and price movement, because sellers are capping the upside price movement. That's why there was an increase in volume, but prices couldn't move much higher than that of A. If this was all buying pressure, then the candle should have formed like this. Okay, but what happened? There was a upside rejection at this candle with an increase in volume. So this is an indication that sellers are coming in the markets aggressively. Okay, and then we saw a sharp selling momentum. Then what happened? Then again these sellers were very strong. Next day market opened gap up. Again sellers pushed the prices towards the downside, but now the volume was lower. Okay, now what happened? Again buyers tried to push the prices towards the upside with an increase in volume, but what happened? The sellers here were very strong, and they again pushed the prices towards the downside with an increase in volume. Buyers tried to defend this level and push the prices towards the upside, but there was a rejection candle with an increase in volume. See, similar sized volume, but this was a rejection candle, where previously from here strong supply came in the markets, and now when buyers again tried to push the prices towards the upside, the sellers again pushed the prices, and prices eventually came towards the downside. Now what happened? Now we are seeing a huge increase in the activity. The volumes have suddenly increased very alarmingly. Suddenly there is a spike in the volumes at these price areas. Remember, we are in a very strong uptrend. Okay, then we saw some weakness in the markets, and sellers tried to push the prices towards the downside. Again buyers tried, but again sellers proved to be very strong, and they again pushed the prices towards the downside. But this level is very important for the buying side. That's why even after this selling pressure also, there was a absorption of the selling. That's why we are seeing huge volumes, and the prices couldn't break this level and continue the downward momentum, and we are seeing a again good spike towards the upside. So this was activity of the buying side. That's why there was an increase in the volume, but still prices couldn't break this level and continue the downward momentum, and prices moved up aggressively towards the upside with an increase in volume. So we could say that this was a potential accumulation zone for the buyers. Okay, now what happened? When prices again from these levels moved up towards the upside, there was a decrease in the volume. Again we are seeing a divergence in the price and the volume. The volumes have decreased after such huge volumes. With this level, buyers have defended very aggressively. When prices again going up towards the upside, we are seeing a decrease in the buying momentum. Okay, now see this activity and see the volume. After strong buying momentum, we are expecting that buyers will break this level and push the prices aggressively towards the upside. But what is happening? There is a loss of buying momentum with a decrease in volume. So this is again indicating that sellers are very strong and buyers are not that aggressive enough to break this level and continue the upward momentum. Now compare these three candles with the volume. Okay, here there was a surge in the volume, but prices haven't moved up aggressively towards the upside. So what is this indicating? So this is indicating a divergence. Okay, there is price and volume divergence. The volumes have increased, but the prices haven't gone anywhere. If this was all buying pressure, then prices should have broken this level and moved up aggressively towards the upside. But here what we are seeing, volumes have increased, but the prices haven't moved up that much. So this is again a divergence. So this is again a sign of weakness in the markets, that supply is very strong than the demand side. Now again, after this huge volume activity, see the buying momentum and see the volume. Again volumes have again decreased and the price activity is also contracting. There is not much buying pressure in the markets. Okay, look at the candle P. This was a very important candle. There is an increase in the volume. From here volume was decreasing, but at P volume has increased, but the price haven't moved that much. If this was all buying pressure, if bulls were very strong, then after this consolidation phase, prices should have broken this level and continue the upside momentum. But what happened, after this loss of buying momentum and with a decrease in volume, and after an increase in volume also, we are not seeing a upside momentum after breaking this important resistance zone. So this is also an indication that supply is very strong than the demand. That's why here there is a harmony between the price and the volume behavior. See, volumes have gone down, prices are also contracting, but volumes suddenly have increased at P, but the price movement is similar to here. So this is indication that this is also a price and volume divergence, and when the low of all these candles are taken out, this is a confirmation that prices now would go towards the downside, and see the increase in volume after that. Okay, so now we will add market structure and look for potential low risk high reward trading opportunities. Okay, see, now we have added the market structure. Prices were in a very strong uptrend. Okay, prices are moving in a trend channel. From here, first time we saw a very sharp selling momentum with an increase in volume. So this is the first sign that supply is coming into the markets. Then after this selling, here prices have formed a base. Where? At the support level. Remember, from here previously prices have moved up aggressively towards the upside. So first time when prices will again come to this level, there will be potential buying pressure. So this is an assumption. Now sellers tried their level best to break this level, okay, with increase in volume, but still buyers proved to be very strong, and there is a surge in the volume activity. So here our first entry could have been around here with stop loss just below this candle, and potential first target should have been around here. Why we will buy here? Because we are in a very strong uptrend. Remember that. Okay, we are seeing a decrease in the buying momentum and increase in the selling pressure, but here buyers are trying to defend this level very aggressively. How we can say that? See, there was a increase in buying pressure with increase in volume here, but again sellers push the prices towards the downside, and now this level was tested zone. Okay, see, buyers defended from here, here. So this level was tested multiple times. Okay, so now with this kind of selling, with an increase in volume, sellers had the best opportunity to break this level and continue the downward momentum. But what happened when again sellers tried to break this level? Again we saw a very sharp buying momentum with an increase in volume. So this is an indication that bulls are in very control at this price area. Okay, so we can buy here with stop loss here and for the first target here. Okay, now what happened? After breaking this level, important resistance zone, there is a loss of momentum in the buying side. So even after breaking resistance also, buyers are not aggressive. So what is this indicating? We all know that if a important level is broken, then a sharp one-sided momentum usually comes in the market, because the other side gets trapped and they exit their positions, and also new players get activated. So we usually get a one-sided sharp momentum after a break of a major resistance zone. But here what is happening? After breaking, we are seeing a decrease in the buying momentum. Why buyers are not aggressive even after they are sustaining the prices above the resistance zone? So this is a very big question. Okay, so after a decrease in the buying momentum and also price and volume divergence that is happening here, as we have already explained, so this is a sign of potential weakness in the markets. Okay, and also we see a bull trap setup. This is a bull trap setup wherein volumes have decreased earlier, but there is a sudden pop in the volume, and the next candle sellers broke this important low of this candle, and we will enter here, stop loss here, and see the huge downside momentum after that. Why this is a very good setup? Because after a decrease in the buying momentum, there was a pop in the volume and the prices haven't gone anywhere. If this was all buying pressure, then prices should have broken this level and next candle should have been formed like this, and the buyers should have continued the upside momentum. But what happened? With an increase in volume, buyers have tried, okay, but then the next candle, what happened? Sellers push the prices aggressively towards the downside. This is also known as 2-bar reversal setup. Okay, where this is formed? This is formed after a decrease in the buying momentum. Okay, this is very important. And then there is a structural break. Here prices have broken down this important support zone and also this trend line support area also. So here we can enter with stop loss above the swing high and see the huge downside momentum after that. Okay, so I hope you got something very important learning from this video. If you find it useful, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also do comment down below if you have any queries related to this video. So see you in the next video. Until then, it's bye from my side. Take care everyone. Bye.